All right, thanks for checking out this page. I want to jump right to it. This is a quick overview of what you're going to learn if you decide to invest in this. I promise to try and limit the blind copy because I'm not a big fan of it myself. However, I can't give everything away in this sales video, right? Like, what all you're paying me for is to learn how to do this stuff. And I'm going to tell you about discovery, like how I discovered this stuff. You know, it happened because I am a big tinkerer. I'm a big time learner. You know, I'm always trying to figure out the new way to do something. And, you know, I paid a lot of money to learn a lot of stuff that I know. And I see that there are people charging for a lot of some of the stuff that that is readily available for free. So what I've done is just compiled those lessons for you. And I hope I don't piss some of those people off because some of them are actually my friends. Which are, you know, they're great products. So this right here is an alternative for those of you who don't have funds to, say, invest in higher caliber customization. So basically, these cloud funnels are all powered by Google, and I use that because it's amazing what you can do with Google. I'm not just talking about Google Plus or Google Hangouts or YouTube. I'm talking about some other things that Google allows you to do. And in this here course, I basically extrapolating. I'm growing on something that I gave away in my micro gig method, where I teach people how to leverage reputation management for local businesses using Google. And a lot of people are like, how do you do that? So that was actually my discovery. So I'm going to talk to you about that real quick here. Essentially, what I found out was, if you use Google's tools as buffers, right, you can set up this stupid simple buffer tool, which will easily, if a business is consistent about it, will easily thwart negative reviews. It'll curb negative reviews. It'll allow them to get feedback from their customers without damaging their reputation and or foster growing their reputation on the different social platforms like Yelp or Merchant Circle or even Google Local, right? Like if you want to start growing some of that stuff, and you can use it in other ways too, just in online as well, which we'll talk about. So when I first discovered this, it was with reputation management, and I got to be honest, I saw a course about this being promoted using WordPress tools. It was paid, and then I just got to talking to some people, and they elaborated on what the thing is without me buying it. So. No offense to whoever was promoting this, but it may sound familiar to some of you even listening here. But there are free tools that'll do that. Let me jump right over and actually show you. Right. So basically, this right here is a buffer tool. So this is actually one of the ways that you can use this thing. So let's say you're a local business owner and you want to try and foster positive feedback wherever you can. So, and you want to engage with your clients and customers, and you want to also safeguard against negative feedback. What you can use is this buffer page here. And this page will allow you to not only filter out bad reviews, but it also tells you a lot about your business, right? It'll, if you're getting a lot of negative feedback, you might want to look at changing something in your business. However, if you're getting a lot of happy customers, this same tool, which I'm going to show you, will also foster good reviews. It will foster goodwill and get people to start spreading the word for you. Now, there are a lot of ways to use this, but I'm going to give you one clear-cut way you can use immediately. You can actually make money from this because I've charged business owners as much as $350 just to set something like this up. To be frank, I've done it. I just asked for the money. But this is how it works. Okay, so when a business owner delivers a service, because in the good old days, when somebody bought something, the idea was, I give you money, you give me what I paid for. Now, for a business owner to say, hey, if you liked what we did, go leave us a review on Yelp. The happy customers, typically the business owner is not the first thing on their mind, so they're not really going to, run over to Yelp. Not most of them, unless you incentivize it or make them eager to do so, or make it real easy for them, because it's not even easy to leave a review, right? However, if the experience was bad, the experience was, I give you money, you don't give me what I paid for, I didn't really have anywhere to go. I could just not come back to the business owner. Today's day and age, that's not true. You can go to Yelp. A business can destroy their reputation instantly with one upset customer, right? Because 2 or 3 negative reviews on a Yelp site or on some other site that allows for reviews can really tarnish their business, right? Can really slow things down for them. So we want to safeguard against that. And this tool right here buffers against that. So this is the way you do it. Business owner would come to this page, right? The customer who actually bought whatever it is given some sort of way, some sort of mechanism to get to this page, either through email or through a follow-up postcard or something like that. And they're given, when they get to this page, they see here, if our service was good, hit the thumbs up. So if they're happy, then they're going to hit yes, and they're going to hit continue. And this is a free form. See how it says powered by Google? So I'm going to show you how to set that up too. I mean, you might know how. It's in Google Docs. You can go ahead and do that yourself. We appreciate your honest feedback. We're so glad we can satisfy your needs. If you would, please select from one of the following choices to let others know about your positive experience. You can put whatever you want here. I just put an email. So imagine this was the place that they could leave their review, maybe Yelp.com or the actual Yelp, where they could leave their review. Look at that, because you want to foster a happy customer leaving a review, right? And once they did that, your job is done. You incentivized, and you've also helped encourage the customer to leave a review for you so that others can see and help you promote your business and your goodwill and protect your reputation, right? However, on the off chance that you had a customer that was unhappy, right? You could send them to the no. If they selected no, that's unfortunate, but if they clicked no, oh man, at least, we're not redirecting them anywhere that's going to be, we're quarantining, I don't even know if that's a word. We're basically isolating the problem or the potential for damage, right? So it takes them to this page and they can leave their feedback. If we made the change that you suggested above, would you come back and try us out? Yes. They could just basically just fill this in. Once they fill this in, this is the customer taking the time to vent, to get it off their chest, to get the burden off of them, and to really give the business a piece of their mind. But once they've invested all that time, most of the time, they're not going to invest time going further than this, because if they feel like they're being listened to, because a lot of people just want to be listened to, right? This is the extent of it. They'll submit this. This will just go to the business owner themselves. They'll know, let's say, the customer was upset because of an employee, right? The cashier wasn't paying attention to me, or I didn't get what I wanted. The food came out cold, or whatever it is. At least the business owner gets insight as to what he needs to address, and maybe he didn't know about it. So this is a helpful way to do that, so he can correct that in his business. And at the same time, the person who left the review is not going much further than this. They've been vindicated. They feel like they've gotten themselves an ear, right? So that's kind of how that works. In the other instances here, which we'll talk about extensively inside, I'm not going to really go into examples of this, but you could just take what I gave you just now, right? And you could sort of work with that within those constraints and start messing around with it. And I encourage you to. Some of you may not have the funds available to pay for this, and release at the beta price. If you really have no funds in it, I hope I've just helped you. But basically, what I'm going to give to you is how I've leveraged it in other ways. And no, I did not make millions or zillions of dollars using this. I have made a few $1,000s using this. And I don't see why you couldn't make a few $100s if you actually implement and do kind of what I did and what I teach you and show you. Now, I can't guarantee you'll make anything, right? Like, that's just unethical. But, these are just things that I've been able to piece and parse together. You'll just get it handed to you. Just, here you go. But essentially, we'll talk about how to leverage this tool, the Cloud Funnel, to attract local business verticals. You can actually use this to streamline prospecting for multiple niche verticals. You do the work once, right? And allows the businesses and small business owner to throttle how they want to engage and or interact. It'll learn exactly what they want. You can put together a custom solution for them. You could also make affiliate offers, and just to show you what kind of that looks like here. It's actually a very stealthy way to promote offers. It can allow you to custom tailor the thing that works for them, right? Set and forget. You can template these things out and just distribute them like little, just sort of booby traps, if you will. But I've used it to promote some killer ClickMake offers, as well as some JV stuff, and haven't had a lot of luck with the WSO Warrior Plus thing. Only because I'm not the most techie. There are some you can use it for any of that stuff though. It's the same idea. You can use it for membership building. I've used it to build up Facebook fan pages and groups, as well as Google Plus communities, believe it or not. And then I want to show you to combine all these things to do something that I think is pretty ninja. I hate that word, but most people seem to understand what it means. It's just stealthy and innovative, right? I leverage and combine all these things for what I call cloud funnel bombs, where you just combine all these things and you can have something set up that automatically will trigger different offers and or responses, and or you can actually have them redirect to other of these of these offers by themselves. It's like a multi-layered, multifaceted way to set up these extremely sophisticated booby traps easily, and to show you what. I'll give you one more example of how this thing looks, so you can understand. You can feel better about getting in. So this right here would be a custom solution here that you could get for, let's say, an affiliate offer, right? So this is the way this works. It's a choose your own adventure sort of deal, right? The person's looking at whatever it is that they were, however it was presented to them, however they got here, right? So let's say they take the 2 minutes to answer these 4 questions, right? And it's actually, there's more to this than you see. But basically, let's say they wanted to, they had choices here of, I want to learn, they basically customize what it is that they want to learn. I want to learn how to charge more for my products and services. All right, maybe they want to learn how to charge higher prices. So I just confirm here that you want to learn how to charge more for your products and services. Okay, click continue. So that when they continue, it takes them to question 2. How do you want to, what social sites are you using right now? Oh, I use Facebook. Okay. Can check off all that they want. Which choice best describes your experience level? Most people, believe it or not, are always going to select business or novice or intermediate. And then there's a final question: how much time do you have to devote to doing something like this? They go ahead and finish it. More than 10 hours. I want to replace my income. They click continue, and bam! Look at it. It takes it to a little custom solution that they can actually go and go to. And this was all set up, using free tools. And that's basically what I'm going to show you behind the closed door here. So if you want to learn how to do all this stuff, and you want to get the lessons that I've learned and how you can leverage this, it's pretty advanced. And I would imagine that once I start getting more feedback from folks using this stuff, I imagine this will go for a heftier price tag, and I could see some knockoffs. I haven't seen anybody else teach this stuff. So if you want to get it from somebody that's been studying it and doing it, please, I welcome you aboard. I'd love to get your feedback, and I look forward to having you on the inside. Talk to you soon.